Those of you who got an invite, welcome to Nerd Prom.
No matter where in the world you are, we're all Nerds International. With the hyphen.
Alright, nerds. It's John coming to you from Beaumont, Texas. It is very rainy outside and gloomy. And I got a present in the mail. I know what it is. Little miffed about this. I hope it didn't damage anything on the inside. They tried to deliver this to me on Saturday, but I wasn't home, and unfortunately I was supposed to, I guess they had it set for signing, and I wasn't home, so they couldn't. My beard is just getting unruly. Anyway, let's open it up. I'm a trusty knife. This is the Faith 2.0 Kickstarter that I backed, I think a year ago. I don't even remember how long it's been. Anyway, it finally came. I had to wait extra time over the weekend, which sucks. But that's okay, because we got it now. We shouldn't need the trusty knife. Remember, safety first. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is an unboxing with you guys. This is should be Faith 2.0. I'm pretty sure it is. Well, I see some bubble wrap, so that's a good thing. Yeah, look. Very, very safely wrapped. We'll pop that later. We got an invoice here. It should be all of our contents. So we should have the Faith Sci-Fi RPG Believer Pledge, Faith the Science Fiction RPG Core Book, Faith Core Book Tools of the Trade Gear Deck, Core Book Alien Superpowers NPC Deck, the Zero G Culture Gear and NPC Deck, and the Tian Tang Sourcebook. Thank you for ordering from GameQuest. It's based out of the UK. Now, these guys are Burning Games. If you don't know, they made their first game, Faith, the RPG, and it was kind of a board game / RPG. That it had the character sheets were basically a cardboard tile, and you had all these little tokens that you fit into them. And as you got new powers or you gained a level, you could swap out with new abilities and stuff. And it had your stats and everything on it. And it was a novel concept. It was very cool. And I have the box set, and I'm very happy with it. But then the rule book came in two pamphlets, basically, softback books, glue binding. And I could just see that after wear and tear, they were going to fall apart after a while. So I think there was enough outcry on the forums that they wanted. And there were some rules and inconsistencies, that nothing major. I mean, I thought the rules were pretty good as they were. But they decided to do a 2.0 release, and they did another Kickstarter for Garden in Hell, which was kind of like an expansion for Faith, and it was another box set, and it came with some more stuff. And I guess after everything was all figured out, everyone decided they wanted a physical book, they wanted a paper character sheet, but everybody loved the idea of the cards. They use a standard poker deck, but it's their own theme, and you use cards instead of dice, which is very neat. I love it a lot. In fact, we should have 3 decks of cards. Oh, this is beautiful. So they're packaged. So here's Tools of the Trade number 2. This is Gear Deck. So you can see what that looks. The Sci-Fi RPG Faith. And basically what happens is the gear cards are basically the physical representation of the gear and equipment and stuff that you'll find in the game that your character has. So you can still write it on a character sheet, but the nice part is you actually have a card, and the card has the card has the stats on the back of it. So you actually have something physical you can look at in your hand, which I think is really cool. I mean, sure, you can put all the stats and everything on a character sheet, and role-playing games have been doing that for 30 years, but it's nice to actually have a physical card. This is the gear and NPC for the Zero G Culture. So the first card here is the Alquarn Shield. So it's a physical shield. I'll hold that up there. You can see it, and you can see there's some stats on it. So, and this is just gear. So I'm really super excited. And then this should be the villain deck. Yeah, NPC deck, Faith. So alien superpowers. These are the NPCs. That's what it looks like. And then, of course, there's a guy on the back, which is pretty much the guy on the cover, but that's his actual card. And you can see on the card is all of his stats. So, and then on the back of it will be some more information so the GM can use it, but you also can lay a card out so your players can see what they're actually fighting. So this gives you that cross between theater of the mind and miniatures. You don't necessarily have to use miniatures because now you've got the cards. You can show the player what they look like. And push comes to shove, you can always lay the cards on the table in the relative area that everyone is at. So we should have 2 books in here, and we do. And luckily, it doesn't look like either one is dinged up. We have a flyer. Oh, this is their I think they're just finishing up a Kickstarter for Dragons Conquer America, or DCA. And I think it's currently on. I didn't back it. I really had no interest in it. Nothing against the game. I didn't have an interest in another fantasy-based RPG kind of thing. I'm a sci-fi guy. But it's very cool if it's supported as well as the Faith game is. It shouldn't be any problem. And I'll tell you what, if you're on Discord, if you're a PC user or Mac user or Linux user, and you're on your PC a lot like I am, I'm a PC, I'm a systems administrator, and I'm on my PC all day long. And so what I do is I open up Discord. They have a very active Discord channel. Discord is the new hotness for those that don't know that use chat software. And it also has the capability. It's basically Skype without the annoyingness, because Microsoft owns Skype now, and I'm not a fan. Anyway, off my high horse there. If you don't know what Discord is, Google it. Discord. You'll love it. So this is the Tian Tang source book. And there was enough things in the Kickstarter to make it go hardback, which was awesome. And I didn't realize I was getting this. So I'm excited because I don't think I paid for anything extra. I think I just did the base Kickstarter. So Carlos and the guys at Burning Games, thank you very much. It did get a little damaged. I'm a giant pet peeve about this stuff. I collect my role-playing games. Yeah, this one got mangled just in that one corner. It's not the end of the world. It's more on the back cover than the front cover, but you can see it right there. It's mangled pretty good. The front cover got dinged up. I hope my core book didn't. This one wasn't shrink wrapped though. It was shrink wrapped. It wasn't bubble wrapped. But anyway, one of the neat things about this game is the art. They got some fantabulous artists to do the art for this, and it looks like it's all done like computer generated. I'm trying to find a good picture here. I have these in PDF because when I backed it, I got copies, but I haven't looked at it. I didn't want to. I'm not a big PDF reader on the screen. I like a physical book in my hands, and I'm glad I got this because this is amazing. I'm trying to see if there's a big. Oh yeah. Let me just see. Pardon me while I Google the book while you sit there and watch me. Aren't you lucky? This handsome guy here on your screen. Now you know how lucky. Oh, look at this. This is just beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So, and in the art, I mean, it's all, I don't know if it's computer generated, how they did the art, but it's amazing. Look at that. That is just super cool. Oh, and there's a poster in here. Oh, look at that. I'll put that on the ground. I didn't know there was a poster. Looks like Norby's getting smart for his room. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, it's the two. Oops. My monitor went blank on me there for a minute. I got some sort of screensaver kicking in now. It's annoying me. So that's the big ship in the Hab world, I think. So very cool. Plus, I think they have a really cool art layout style. Like I said, I'm a stickler for art in my games. I like it to be concise and fit the genre. And man, does this art fit the genre. I'm going to put this back in there so I don't lose it because I'm one of those guys that will put it down somewhere and I will never see it again. So I'm just trying to find, there was some like, yeah, Yenshin Shi Warrior. Look at that. Is that neat? And there's all of his stats. There's the thing falling out attacking me. So yeah, I mean, there's not enough hours in the day. I took Friday off waiting for this. I took a mental health day. And unfortunately, I had to run out. And when I was out, they delivered it. They tried to deliver it. So this one is bubble wrapped. And it was at the bottom of the box. Like I said, box is pretty mangled. But it did come from Europe. So let's see if we can get into this. Yeah. Let's hope it's not dinged up. Oh, yep, it got banged up on that corner. Yeah. See, oh, that irks me to no end. I mean, it's such a beautiful book. Look at that cover. Oh, my pages got a little... I mean, I could file a claim with DHL, but it's not going to do me any good. That just sucks. Luckily, yeah, it got all the way through the whole book. The whole corners are all bent. So maybe a little bubble wrap on the bottom or something would have helped it out. But the box is pretty mangled. But still, I'm happy to have it. I hope these guys can make it to one of the conventions that I can make it to next year so I can get them to sign it. Yeah, it mangled the book pretty good. But this is the book. I mean, look at that cover. It's beautiful. 2.0. And so instead of having all those player boards is what they called them, now you actually have a character sheet. And you could have a character sheet in the first edition and in the 1.5, which was Burning Hell. They had character sheets on their website that you could print out, but they looked like the player boards. This time they redesigned to an official like character sheet, and let's see if it's in the back of the book. And of course I'll put a link up to their yep, there's a full-blown character sheet in the back, so you can go on their website burninggames.com and you can look at it. But gorgeous book. Oh, the Izcal. It's one of the races. This is another cool game where humans are in the minority. They're not the uber dominant race. They are on the verge of extinction. But the art is this quality throughout the entire book. So if you like a hard sci-fi book with weird alien races and a lot of cool technology, this is the game for you. The other cool part is the gods are real. Supposedly the gods walk among us, and on the character sheet you have your several different gods, and you choose a god. So there's Kaliva, Vexal, Hexia, Ergon, and Ledger, and you choose one of those, and then of course you have things in there. There's skills, the basic skills: close quarters combat, hacking, ballistics, initiative, athletic, EVA. Piloting, survival, cunning, medical, technical, and profession. And then you have your experience, your godly favor, your toxicity. You have a little spot for gear on the character sheet. But remember, you don't need to stat out all your gear because you're going to have cards for it. And they give you multiple cards. The cool part is, if I remember correctly, I was chatting with Carlos and the guys from Burning Games in Discord, and they said that the cards from the first edition would still work. There may need to be some minor tweaks. And I think they said they were going to put out an errata, and it may already be out. I'll have to check their website. But now that I have the book in my hot little hands, there's the back of it. Very nicely done. Get the glare. It's cool. I'm a little miffed that mine got mangled in shipping. Both of the books did. I can't necessarily blame Burning Games for that because they did shrink wrap it, and it was bubble wrap in there. The box got torn up on one corner, and there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, like I said, I can file a claim with DHL, but it would take forever, and I don't even know if I can get another copy of this book in hardback because I think this was a Kickstarter-only reward. So I'm happy to have it. What I might do is if I go to a convention and I see a copy on sale or I find a copy on Amazon, I might pick up another copy as my shelf copy because I don't think there's any difference between the Kickstarter version and the retail version that's about to come out. I think it may even already be out. I'm not sure. But I'm super excited. I'm going to try and give it a whirl with my friends. The cards are, like I said, the cards are amazing. I'm super excited. And like I said, I'm hoping there's a section in there. I'll read up on it and see if I can use those cards for my 1.0 cards because the box set is actually under my bed. I had it out not too long ago reading it and looking at it. So I'm super excited. Again, this is Faith, the RPG. It uses a standard poker deck now. They have their own deck, and those decks are still viable from the first edition, so I don't need any of those poker decks. I can still use the ones I have, and I think it's the same decks. I don't think they released a new or different deck. Just these and the gear cards are slightly different. And I wanted more anyway. And having the NPC deck is awesome because it's really going to help set the tone of the game. So that is the unboxing for Faith, the RPG. I'm super excited. I'm glad I got it. Carlos and guys, you did a bang-up job. I'll do an after action report after I run the game. I'm looking forward to running it. I might even get to run it this weekend. I don't know. It'll be a matter of if I have enough time to read through it and make some characters. Hopefully there's some pre-generated characters in here and I can roll with those. Carlos, if you guys see this and you want to shoot me some pre-generated characters, I'd be happy to do that and run it and give you guys an action and let you know how it plays, give you the player's thoughts. I haven't got to run the game. I've done a couple mock combats, by myself, and the mechanics seem pretty solid. So I love games that think outside the box, and this falls into that category for me, that it thinks outside the box. It uses cards instead of dice, and you got cards for equipment and everything. Just that little extra oomph, that cool factor that you have a card, so you can say, oh, I've got a plasma carbine, and boom, you slam it down on the table, and everybody can see what it does, and it's just cool. It's a nice thing. So super excited. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Burning Games, I'll put a link to their website in the show notes. Let me know what you think about it. Did you back the Kickstarter? Are you happy with your contents? Hopefully yours didn't come mangled like mine. It's not unreadable, so I'm not going to ask the guys at Burning Games to send me another copy, and I do have a PDF copy. So I'm a hardback book guy. I like my books. So I am super excited. I'm going to oogle over these cards after I put my son to bed, and I'm going to be reading a lot of it because I'm super excited. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing video. Kudos to Carlos and everybody at Burning Games. You guys knocked it out of the park. Go support them, guys. Tell them Mr. Mean sent you, and get your copy of Faith, the Sci-Fi RPG. It's awesome. As always, peace and hair grease. And remember, Mr. Mean says, be nice.